Well, I am joined by two familiar faces and some familiar hair. Paul Larsen, Head Greenkeeper, Royal St George's. David Snowden, Agronomic Services. And it's that time of year where we present our Turf's Top Influencer Trophy. The industry voted last year around about this time, and the clear winner after a really successful British Open was Paul. So first off, David, if you do the honours and present the trophy.
Paul, thank you very much for all your hard effort over the year and inspiration probably to others that are going to come along. It's a real pleasure. Thank you very much indeed. All the best for this award.
Thank you very much. Very kind of you.
So, Paul, I mean, how did you feel when you came out top this time January this year, yeah?
Yeah, it feels like a long time ago now,
Yeah.
but yeah, it was very nice, quite special actually, and as I said a few times, I'm not sure I've won anything in greenkeeping before. I have won another American thing after this, so yeah, it was quite a special moment, yeah.
And we know how hard a job it was for the Open, and it was delayed because of COVID for a year. And I think at the time you possibly were quite grateful of that because you'd had some struggles, hadn't you?
Yeah. So of course, keep going on about the drought 2018, but
Yeah.
now we've had the drought 2022. So yeah, it was great. It was delayed in a way. It was quite an unusual Open when I look back. Haven't been up to St Andrews where they had full capacity. And you look back to us and we only had a smaller venue size with people in the crowd. So it felt like a special Open in the end. So it was a great feeling. Yeah.
And did that waiting an extra year for it make it even more special?
Yeah. Good question. We almost forget about COVID, I think, sometimes. So at that moment in time, it was all just about being healthy, living, doing what we do. I never even thought about it in that sense. It was just an extra year to get the course ready. When we look back, I think it's always when you look back now, we go, wow, that was something else. That was a special year. And how time goes quick, but yet so much has happened since. So it's always going to be something we'll look back on and say, wow, that was great. But as always with greenkeepers, you're only as good as the course is yesterday, and thought I had a bit of disease on the greens yesterday, so out looking at it. So we move on very quick. But it's nice to have maybe something like this just to say there's a momentum of that moment in time.
Maybe put it on the desk at your next appraisal.
Yeah. Well, I have a new secretary started, so maybe I'll put him next to him and he'll be appraising me on it. Who knows? Yeah, be good.
Paul, very well deserved. I think, David, you already echoed that. We're now starting to take nominations for this year's Turf's Top Influencer. So head over to the Turf Business website and place your nomination.
Again, Paul, thank you very much.
Thank you very
Fantastic.
much.
All the best,
Cheers.
mate. All the best.